Okay, good, good. Then means you are mainly doing the device management on cloud or on on-premise environment as well.
Mostly on cloud, but
Mhm.
also hybrid join too.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Moving ahead, so the main agenda and main focus is on the hands-on lab practice, the concept clarity. You guys can read the things. Okay, I will tell once that how things are working, a workflow or flow diagram. With the flow diagram, I will just share the information that how the things, if you are clicking at a button, how things are working at the background. So once you will have the background of something, you will understand that how much power that person have. Okay, so if you know the background of any person, the community from which the person belongs, so you judge that person accordingly. Same way here, if we will be talking about a topic, so we will be just going through its background, that from where, why this topic is actually required, why it came into the scene, why people are more focusing on that topic, and what is the agenda that it can fulfill. Okay, so that will consist of 40% of things that we will be talking and discussing, and we will be doing more. We will be talking less, we will be doing more. So 60% of hands-on lab practice that we will be doing. Scenario based learning, as I told, it's getting repeated again, but yeah, scenarios, we will be going through that. We have the scenarios in the labs also. Steps are also there, that if like class 10th or class 12th boy is given that technology to learn, he or she can adopt to that technology, because the steps in the lab are very clarified, very much clear. I will just show just an example, like it's saying that you have to create an account for the end user. How you have to do, they are given the end user names that you have to create, usernames and user identity name and usernames. Okay, and they will tell that which VM you have to log in, what is the login password, what you have to open, okay, which site you have to open, which account you have to log in. You will click here, it will just get typed in. You don't have to waste time in typing it. It will just type the password accordingly, and then sign in. You can sign in and then work on the things. They will tell you the steps, what you have to do, what you have to select, what where you have to click. Okay, so in that order we will just go through the things. And means if you have to click on set up your account in app, so you will understand that where it is. You will scroll, you will see for that options. So like that you will explore the things. Okay, so that is from the scenarios perspective. Daily practical assignments, I will discuss about one scenario here, then we'll give 2 to 3 scenarios as homework that you guys can perform on your tenant, okay, on your lab. And then with the next session we will discuss those things, that what you have performed, how you have worked, what mistakes you made, and what mistakes needs to be made to learn. Okay, so I'll be telling about the mistakes also that you have to make. If you will make, you will realize that yeah, I have done this blunder. So like that, we are going to learn the technology from the positive perspective, also from the negative perspective as well. So we have the 9 core modules in the lab. Okay, real-time labs and exam simulation is there. That how the questions are coming. If you will talk from the MD102 certification perspective. So Abu, if you have taken the exam, so you might be knowing that what types of questions, how tough the questions come.
Yes, some real scenario-based question are really tricky.
Yeah,
Uh,
they are tricky. The concepts or the
yeah,
way that they ask the question. Nowadays, they
yes,
have involved the AI in preparation of the question. So AI is preparing the questions. If you are telling that you have to prepare the question at expert level, so at expert level they are preparing the question. So while you take the exam, MD102, you are asked with the options that are you an expert, are you an beginner? or are you an intermediate? So whatever the options you will choose, that type of the questions will come. Am I right?
I am not aware of that part.
Yeah, yeah. Nowadays it is
Is
like
it?
that only.
Oh, okay. I don't know that.
So there are people taking training from me. They are taking the exam, so they share the information.
Mhm.
And
Oh,
I have
it's a new
also,
thing then.
yeah, 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 yeah. So the things are like that only. And we'll be just going through this 9 core modules, real-time labs, exam simulation. Okay. So from the endpoint management overview, if you will talk, so Intune architecture and licensing, then that what is the architecture in the environment and how we are going to create the architecture. Okay, so there are organizations who are totally on the on-premise, okay, and now they are thinking to come up on the cloud. So what they will say, they will hire a cloud engineer. They will say they will look for the Intune engineer that who knows that technology well and who can set up the environment. So sharing one story that recently happened with one of the company. It's a small company. It was just a startup. They were working on the traditional method. So from my LinkedIn, they approached me and they said that they want some help with it. So I worked with them for 7 days, and the project was of 1 month. They told me that for 1 month we are signing the contract with you, and we need the architecture to be set up. So it took 7 days for me to perform the things and develop the architecture. But means from the story perspective, I told them that yeah, it's taking longer than usual. So it totally depends upon you. Why I'm talking about this, so that you can understand that how easy this technology is, and you don't have to consider it as a rocket science. So it's very easy to learn. There are people, those who are joining for the first time, those who are going through this topic for the first time. Okay, so we will be talking about intra-ID fundamentals and RBAC policies. MDM versus MAM versus co-management. Okay, there's some new terminologies are being used at the moment, so please don't be confused with it. We will be discussing things by one. Just develop the curiosity within you, inside you, and just cook that curiosity. We will be tasting it for 1 month. Okay, so lab tenant setup, role configuration that we will be going through. So join types we will be learning Azure AD join versus hybrid join, RBAC, scope tags, dynamic device groups. In the lab, user creation, group creation, role assignment. So that's the part of identity and access management. What is identity? Anyone? What is identity as for you?
Identity
Like
is like gatekeeper. That's like your gateman. That's allow the authentication,
Yeah, yeah.
give the access to the environment.
like it's
Mhm. Yeah, Abhishek.
like in Entra ID, like in Entra ID, you see IAM, like you will get your access on based on an identity. Like suppose if you have admin role, you
Right,
create
right,
an
right.
admin role, so you will get your identity based on that you will manage your
Mhm.
tenant.
Okay. Okay, correct, right. So if you talk from the technology perspective, so if someone asks that what is identity, we talk with the perspective of intra ID. Okay, if you will just see the name intra ID, the name itself says that it's an entry point, it's a gatekeeper. So as Abu mentioned that identity is like a gatekeeper. So identity is something means by which you are known. Okay. What is your identity? Your identity is your name, the place you belong, and the things that you have. That is your identity by which you will be known to the world. So we will be just going through it that what are the things required to manage the identity to the that role and the access. So we'll be just going through other things one by one. I don't want to disclose everything at the moment. Moving on with the next module that we have, the device enrollment. We will be focusing on the enrollment status, how we set up the enrollment, what are the things required, prerequisites, everything we will be just going through it. So it's just an overview I'm giving that what we will be learning, and I might miss something in between. So if I'm missing something, Abu, as you know about this technology you are working, so please just do let me know because I'm also not perfect in
Sure.
that much. So okay, so moving ahead, these things we will be doing in module 4. We have the Windows Autopilot. So Windows Autopilot, there are two things inside the autopilot, V1 and V2. Okay, so we will be discussing about both the methods of Windows Autopilot, both the methods of enrollment. Okay, autopilot is also type of enrollment in Intune. Is a type of enrollment. It is not the only enrollment autopilot. Okay, without autopilot also we can enroll the device. Am I right, Abu?
Yes.
Correct. So, if you will go to the interviews, recently, story I will share. What happened? One of my trainee who used to attend my training, so he went to the interview and they asked that what are the methods of enrollment in Intune other than autopilot. Okay, so he said that nothing. Intune is known for the autopilot, so means they were good because he was also sharing the information what he had. So they got to know that he is a new to technology. So they told him that yeah, we don't have only autopilot, we have other types of enrollment. So he felt a bit nervous there, and he came back and he was saying that weapon I didn't prepare well, and means the because we haven't covered that topic yet in that session, but he went for the interview. So he wasn't able to tell about the automatic enrollment or other methods of enrollment, like putting the image in the USB and doing the enrollment. That is also a traditional method, but it is a method to do the enrollment. So, like
As
that,
long as it's enroll to the Intune, you can use any method. Autopilot is just simplicate the
yeah,
process with
just
less
yeah,
effort, right?
it's just a simple means feasible zero touch method. Okay, that all the organizations are trying to adopt at the moment. Okay. Moving ahead, device configuration profiles. The From the security perspective, configuration profiles, we will be talking about the settings, that how Intune is managing the Windows settings. Then compliance and conditional access, that how we are managing the compliance of the device, how we are giving the condition to the Windows, that Windows, if you are fulfilling these conditions for my organization, you are welcome to my tenant, my organization. Okay, the tenant word itself says that tenant means owner. Okay, so owner, you are the owner of your platform, your cloud. Okay, you have your cloud given. Just imagine that you have your cloud as tenant. You are the owner of that cloud platform, and whoever is coming means whomever you want, you wish that they should be the part of your cloud or your platform or your place. So you set a condition to them that if you are fulfilling these conditions, you are welcome. Okay, you are welcome to use the services which are there on my planet or on my what we call. Oh, I'm not unable to recall the name. Okay, and
Environment.
the land which is in the middle of the water. I'm unable to recall that word. The land between water.
Bermuda Triangle or something?
Uh, it's like island. Okay, so you have your own island. Okay, you have made rules and regulations that if anyone is fulfilling that rule and regulation criteria and agreeing to your policies that you have made, so that person will be allowed to your island. Okay, and your island have services, your island is having the applications to access, your island is having the network, VPN network, tunnelized network, secure network to access. means all the facilities are there. So the device who wants to be the part of your island, the device will come and say, talk to your tenant, okay, that yeah, I want to be part of it. You will share the information with the device then, that if you are fulfilling these things, we will welcome you. So they will ask that what is the uh, process of registration, means how can I register myself to your island, that I can be the part of your island. So you will tell that we have to you have to go through the autopilot method of the enrollment. You have to go through with the automatic enrollment, or you have to do the manual enrollment with the USB. Okay, so are you guys getting means what I'm trying to say from this story, from this example?
Yes.
Abhishek, Bharat,
Yeah, we can.
Yes, we can.
Sachin?
Yes, yeah, we can.
Good. So, like that, the we accept the devices, not only the Windows, it can be iOS also, it can be Android also. So, iOS and Android, they are like that. If they are managing something, okay, they are in your island, and iOS device is there. You have given the application to your iOS device that you have to work on this particular application, means you will only work on this particular application. So if any device is given that condition that you will only function with that application only, and with a particular functionality inside that application. What is the name of that type of device, Abu, if you have worked? If any device is given a particular condition that you will only function this particular application, nothing else.
The ID device, the main
Uh-huh.
policy you are focusing on.
Okay, let me repeat my question. If a device is given only one condition that you will work on this particular application, it can be browser, only browser will work on in that device. You cannot work on any other thing, or any other thing that you can configure from, or any other condition or any other rules or regulation you can make for that device, that you will only work on particular this application. Have you heard about kiosk?
Yes, yes.
So kiosk is something which we give the condition to the device that yeah, you will only work
Device
on.
restriction policy. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
So,
only allowed certain application.
only certain
Did
applications, particular application, you will tell that yeah, you will work on this thing only. So that's a part I told. Okay, on an island, as an owner, as a tenant, you cannot do everything by your own. You will take the help of people. Okay, you will build the army. If you are the king, you will build the army, you will build the ministry, okay, to manage the things, manage the people. So like that, you are the tenant, you are the owner, you are the king. You have to create your army. So creating your army means applications and all those things and policies. You will create the rules and regulations. So lawyers will be required in your kingdom. Lawyers will be required. You will hire the lawyers. Lawyers mean security people. They will come. They will say that you have to create the security rules and regulations. They will give the rules or regulation from organization perspective where you are working currently. They will tell that in our company so and so is the rule, so and so is the policy that we want to be followed on the device end. Okay, so as per that rule and that set of rules, you will create the compliance policies, you will create the configuration settings. Okay, so that's just an overview. That will be very interesting thing, means once we will be going through a scenario, which the scenario which says that you have to do this and this to get this result. So we will be performing those things in the lab and we will be learning it, that how actual the things are working. Okay, moving ahead with the module 7, we have the application creation, application deployment, how we are deploying, how we are troubleshooting if the application is failed. Means there is an application that will be packaged, okay, that will be attached to your Intune, okay. Intune will then send to the device. So Intune is a place, okay, from that place the things are distributed. So Intune is let's consider it as a ration shop, okay. In your kingdom you have the store or ration store is there, and people, those who require food, they will come and they will ask for the ration. They will say that I need rice, I need wheat, I need flour, I need whatever they will need. They will come and ask for that. You will share it with them, okay, because you have stored the things like that. Intune will store all the applications. Whatever you will upload means, as you are storing potato in your store, so you will be able to deliver the potatoes to your people in your kingdom. If you are storing any other vegetable or any other grain in your store, the same grain you will be able to deliver to the people in your kingdom. Intune is like that. If you are storing any application, you are creating any application, so the same you will be able to deploy it. Now, in your kingdom, if you want to store the potato, okay, in your storeroom that you have, storehouse you have. So for that you will be required, what are the things you will require to manage the storage, okay. So to manage the storage of the potato, you will be needing the cool environment. So for that AC will be required, other things will be required, okay. Means people will also be required to just put the things from one place to another. Same it is like, it will be there in the Intune also. Yeah, there will be prerequisites of any application. Okay, if this application is having so and so things, it should be configured like that. Then only it will install on the Windows device. It requires any dependency, an independent application to work with it. For 64-bit, it can be something else. Like there are red potatoes and white potatoes. So in Windows, we have 64-bit and 32-bit of architecture. Which application is going to work with which type of architecture? That we have to understand. We will be understanding it. Okay. So it's not like that we have to be the store manager. Okay. Only you should be knowing about that from where the thing is coming. Store manager's work is just to manage the store, that what are the things inside the store, and what are the things which is uh, means which are sold and which we need to order it again, okay. That's not only the part here that we have to fulfill as an Intune administrator. So you will have to understand that from where the vegetables are coming, from where the grains are coming, what is the process that they are following to send the grains to the store, to you, deliver to you. So those things, though, that workflow, that flow, we will be learning that how an application is being created and getting deployed to the endpoints. Endpoint means devices. Okay. So I hope you guys are getting it with my example, which I am trying to give.
Yes.
Okay. So moving ahead with module 8, endpoint security and updates. So if you are managing a kingdom, you would be needing the security. Okay. So for that, you will be setting up the things that my security should be like that. This is the main gate. So at the main gate, how many security guards should be there? What types of guns you have to keep? So like that, what types of policies you have to create? What types of settings you have to keep in front of your gate, in front of your intra? Okay, so these things are the endpoint securities and updates from the technology perspective that we will be covering up. Okay, monitoring and troubleshooting. So in a kingdom, to manage a kingdom, being a king, it is also very much required that you should be knowing the people, those who are there in your kingdom, what they are thinking, what they require. Okay, if there is any disease coming up in your kingdom, you should be aware that what that disease is causing to everyone and how to remediate that disease. Okay, being a king, you have to take the decision. So for that, you should be knowing. So monitoring and troubleshooting from the technology perspective, that's the part that if you will monitor, if you'll go and talk with the people that you have, you will understand their problems, and then accordingly you will create the remedy, you will create the solution of that problem. Same it applies here. Monitoring, if you will do the monitoring, you will be able to see the health of your tenant, health of your kingdom, health of your island. Okay, so same applies here, that monitoring you will do. And in monitoring, if you find anything getting broken, getting red, you will do the troubleshooting with the help of the report and logs that you have. You will get that remediated. Okay, so those things we will be making some mistakes and we will be learning it. We will make mistakes, we will see some reds, okay, in our environment, and we will be learning that if these type of red marks are coming in the environment, then how to get rid of those red marks. Okay, so benefits and career perks, everyone knows that. That is why you guys have joined the session. You guys want to learn the technology. So won't be talking much about it. Salary boost, role updates, opportunities. So these things are for, means it depends upon you totally, that how much you are getting involved with this technology. So I won't be saying, or I won't be insisting you guys to just stay on a particular technology. That you should, if you are learning Intune, you should stay for Intune only. You should learn Intune only. No, you should learn other technologies also, other cloud technologies as well. So as I told, that being a storekeeper, you don't have to manage the store only, that you are lost in the store. Okay, you are lost in the stories of the store, what you have to do in the store, you are inside the store, you are outside the store, you are selling. Okay, these things only you are doing. Other than that also the world is there, we have to know that as well, that technology as well, how that technology is actually helping you. Means if potato is coming in your storehouse and you are selling that potato, so you should be knowing that how that potato is being prepared, how much effort a farmer is putting to just produce the potato. Okay, so like that you have to understand the other technologies as well, how they are working to bring to send the potato to us. Okay, to send something to us, some service to us. So like that, you have to get upskilled, you have to learn other technologies, you have to understand other technologies as well. Okay. So we call Intune as the strong foundation for future Microsoft certification. MD102 is known for that. As I told, that in coming 70 to 100 years, almost 100 years we will talk of. So Intune is going to dominate if we will talk from that perspective. So topic wise, concept plus lab mapping, we will be doing this. This is the preparation strategy. If you want to include something, we can include. Okay, it's just a plan that I'm telling, and it's not that this is a rigid plan that cannot be changed. As per the requirement, as per the situation, we can change the requirement as well. Okay, so moving ahead, this is our study plan. Week one, foundation enrollment and autopilot we will do. Week 1 and 2 we will do these things. Week 3 we will do configuration, compliance and applications. Week 4 we will be doing the security monitoring and then some revision. And final day exam simulation and mixed scenarios we will be discussing. Okay. So this is the outcome that you will receive after going through this training. That I can give you the surety that you will be able to manage the device, you will be able to deploy the application, manage the security policies, troubleshoot the production issues, and crack MD102 certification. Okay, and you'll also be ready for real job roles. Now, if you have any questions, I might have missed something to tell or to discuss, then you guys can ask your questions.
I have one request to make.
Yeah, yeah, Abu, just tell me.
So I really appreciate you when you come across any interesting issue in your working environment, right? If you could put that issue in a Word file, you don't have to go deep. Let's say if I
Mhm,
wanted to give you an example, BOD device is not enrolling, right? And then
mhm.
you check the assignment token is there,
Some
everything is there,
certificate is there or
and
not.
then the resolution was the main culprit was previous certificates was
Mhm.
installed on that device. So he just mentioned, okay, this is the issue and this is the remediation, and
Like that
you
you
don't have
want
to
to get it.
discuss.
So
Yeah, you don't have
scenarios.
to discuss
Mhm.
in the me- in the meeting. Just you can put that in a Word file, and share with us. That would be really appreciated. That will help us knowing real time example. I have not been working past 6 months. I'm on parental leave. I
Yeah.
feel like I forgot so many terms and technology. This is the reason I'm here. So
Mhm.
that will help you for your rest batches. You can build up
Yeah,
your
yeah, that
own
I'm doing,
notebook.
that I'm doing. Scenarios which I was telling, scenarios are those only, the things which we usually receive daily, and types
Mhm,
of issues that usually come in Intune, how to troubleshoot them, how to just mitigate them, how to remediate them. So those are 100 scenarios I was talking about. I have the document
yes.
ready. So related to
Okay.
each topic, we will be discussing it, that how
Mhm,
what type of issues can come in a particular topic.
mhm,
Like that we will be discussing. And even if there is something new coming up, that I also will bring it up here and we will
mhm,
discuss it.
But sometime, if you don't want to discuss, it's like more will come, right? Issues, interesting issues come at your
Mhm.
project. You can just add that in a Word file and then share with us.
Yeah, yeah, sure,
That
that
would be
I'll do it.
appreciated.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for that suggestion. Yeah, we will be doing that as well. Anyone else? Any question, any suggestion, anything, any feedback?
Within we have the exam practice, some lab scenarios we have.
Yeah, we have 100 lab scenarios. I have 100 lab scenarios ready. And
No, no, no. Exactly same exam MD102.
yeah, exactly exam on MD102 types of scenarios.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone else? Bharat, Abhishek?
No, Vipin. Just looking forward.
No,
Okay.
again, nothing as of today.
Okay, quick. So, means if you want to give any suggestion, that means I can add up something, or the way, the methodology that I'm trying to implement here to explain the topics, is it feasible for you guys? Means it is okay for you guys, or I should bring some change in it, or I should add up something there.
Till now, everything works fine. That depends on how it works. How when we move accordingly, so we'll then check accordingly.
Okay.
Yeah, as I would say, as time approaches, we pass by and
Yes.
we can
Yes.
suggest more if you have any recommendation.
Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for the feedback. So, for today, we will be closing for the day, but from tomorrow, we will be starting the new topic. Okay,
Okay.
and we will be taking the break also in between. I didn't share about it. So, like
I was
these.
about to ask that.
Yeah, yeah. Like the break is actually required in between. Okay, so like if we are going through the topics, and we might get bored sometime, because if you are learning the this concept things, theory things, so it might be boring a bit, and it gets boring for me too. Okay, so every time if I am explaining any topic, means as I told that I have taken 2 to 3 batches, so every time I am explaining any topic, so I try to bring up a new example. See, in order to bring a new example, I forgot the word island. I was imagining the island, but I forgot that word.
Oh, you are just looking for that word. I thought, any particular country or.
Yeah, I was looking for that word, island. Okay, I was imagining that the place which is means surrounded by the water, in between the water. So I imagined it that that place is surrounded, and like that means we prepare the example, we give the example. If you have the concept clarity, if you have uh, means you know that how things are working inside, how things are working outside, so you can make the examples easily. So I will try my best that you guys also can make these type of examples and share the things with me, so
Sure,
that
sure.
it will be a two-way communication with each other.
Quick question. So, again, I'm going back to that travel scenario based. So, at the 100 scenario based question you mentioned, those are real time based you experience during your
Yeah,
project, and
yeah, yeah,
are
yeah.
on different platform, iOS, Android, and what else,
Correct,
right?
correct, correct. All the platforms. Even it includes the on-premise device management as well. That
Mm-hmm.
co-managed devices. If you have heard about SCCM, okay.
Yeah.
So some SCCM scenarios are also there. That
Mm-hmm.
because if you will talk that how Intune is really working in the environment at the moment, so it is working. It is trying to replace the SCCM. So you can replace someone if you know that person well,
Yeah.
if you know that person, that what that person is actually doing, okay, at what things that person is good, you have to be more good than that, then only you can replace. So Intune is like that, so we have to understand that as well. I will be just giving the background of it, what SCCM was doing and what Intune will do now in the better way. So like that, we will be learning that. And even the organizations are switching from on-premise to cloud platform. On-premise was SCCM. Okay. So they are switching now to the cloud. So they expect that their engineers, those whomever they are hiring as a resource, so that person should have the knowledge of SCCM as well.
True.
So those type of scenarios will
Right.
for sure.
For recently, I have multiple interviews. So they actually asking the scenario questions
Mhm.
related the SSM, how to integrate or how to we migrate into Intune. So which steps and you which will be first thing you
That will
take
be.
as
What are
a
the prerequisites? Yeah.
yeah. So they will be first questioning will SSM related, then ask to the Intune how to will deploy new devices, even the old already device in SSAM, then how we
Hmm.
can enroll in Intune. This in our kind of the first question answer asking the questions.
Correct, correct. So these types of things usually they ask in the interviews. I have seen hundreds of interviews. Okay, so I know that from what perspective they think and they ask the question. So it totally depends. Means what is their requirement as they are sharing the JD with you. Okay, job description with you. As per the job description, only they are going to ask the things. They will just try to judge you, okay, on the basis of your answer. In the interviews usually that happens, as you guys are more elder than me, so you might be having more experience than me too in giving the interviews and all. The company where I'm working currently, that is my first company, but means I have the experience of giving a higher level of interviews in India, like SSBs and all. So I know that what is the main agenda behind taking the interview, why interviews usually happen. That thing can also be skipped, but in coming modern world, but that is never going to be skipped. You will always be facing an interview before entering anywhere.
True, you will be testified. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was all for the day today, and from tomorrow we will be just taking a bit break, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes in between, and then resume the session again. So if the numbers are increasing, I'll be doing the recordings. If it is not increasing, so I will try that everyone should be there in the session. And if 2 to 3 peoples are not there, so on that day, let me be clear, on that day we can skip the session because 2 to 3 peoples won't be there in the session. I want to make it live, interactive, so that I can interact with each one directly. Okay, my main agenda is that. If you have,
Okay, sure.
yeah, if you guys have any problem with it, then please speak openly. Please tell me that. Abu, Bharat, Sachin.
I'm good with that.
No any concern. Okay.
Okay, then it's good. It's good. No problem. Okay, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.